Champions League final, guys.
Champions.
You saw Makalele
Wait, he made a sing like that.
The Champions League anthem.
Charlie, it is songs away.
Okay.
What for? Then the flags will be waving like this.
That song they be soon song go. You hear not the challenge.
When I hear the Champions League anthem, all I think about is Stamford Bridge, the blue flags flying.
But
we are talking Champions
everything
League.
they inject Chelsea put inside.
Wait, there are people complaining about that in the
Charlie,
comments,
they
right?
inject Chelsea put
When you
inside.
talk Champions League, there's only one thing to remember.
Madrid.
Soon.
Oh, I'm not saying.
Yeah.
So how can you remember?
I said
How can you
three.
remember Chelsea?
Because
It means there's a problem with your system.
no, it
Yes.
means that Chelsea has had
Charlie,
epic Champions League games.
be true.
Okay,
Ever since he started growing here.
listen,
It's
is it
stamping
going
on
to
it.
be a 15th title for Real Madrid or a second?
Say,
Apola.
there are some questions you don't ask. Is it going to be?
5-minute previews.
Oh no, I need 2 minutes.
2-minute
Maybe
preview.
1 minute 30 seconds.
2-minute preview.
Simple thing on the Champions League final.
Okay.
Real Madrid is very beatable.
Yes.
They are a very beatable team.
They've lost some games, yes.
But in the Champions League, you have to be perfect to beat Real Madrid. You will create chances against them. But if you don't take your chances, Real Madrid are ruthlessly efficient in the Champions League.
Right.
They don't need a full chance to win a game. They need half an opportunity to win a game. So you need to be perfect defensively and make sure you don't give anything away. Even the quote-unquote chances that are not chances, like allowing somebody like Cruz or Tchouaméni to shoot from 40 yards is a chance for Real Madrid in the Champions League final. You have to be perfect to win. And the bottom line is, Dortmund have flaws. They can't be perfect. So 15 is coming.
Arju?
I think Madrid are winning it. They are the one team who have shown that they can control almost all of the situations or game state scenarios that can influence the outcome of the games.
Has there ever been a more predictable Champions League final?
Yes. Every Champions League final
Involving Madrid is
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
It's
Easy to
predictable.
predict.
Not, well, when they've come up against Liverpool.
It doesn't matter.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not
matter.
about whether it will be hard. Who will
Who
win?
win?
Yeah.
How do we win? How do we win? It's a different conversation.
No, nobody remembers how.
But in the end,
Nobody remembers how the final panned out. It's just the outcome. I was just
whether
going
an
through-
arm is twisted, in
They'll
the
win.
end,
They'll win. I was just going through their numbers, and of all the games that Madrid have played this season, they've only trailed for 7.5% of all the matches they've played. That is 90 minutes out of a total of 1,200 minutes
Ah,
played so
damn.
far. And that is the lowest percentage of any side in the competition.
and that trailing crowd, I think most of it was against Man City.
What it goes to show you is that contrary to what people say that Madrid don't control games,
No,
they
it's
don't
against Bayern.
play well, and they sit back.
Took the lead.
They sit back and all of that.
sorry, they
Madrid
took the lead.
actually control the games, and that the moments where the opponents have actually
But in
been on
Germany,
top
sorry,
have been very, very minimal. Apart from that, we're also looking at Madrid repeating the record of potentially becoming one of the few teams to have come back to win games in the same competition on a minimum of 4 occasions. They've done 4. If they do that in the final, that'll be the 5th time in this season's Champions League that they've come back to win matches. They've only played 12 matches. So the idea that
So they've been behind 4.
4 games,
But they don't
they've come back.
That's what I'm saying. They've been behind 4 times, but each.
But if you
a
combine all of the
combined-
minutes, it's just 90 minutes out of 1,200.
That's what.
If you give them back, they give you that quick.
That's right.
Like
quick.
rapid
So they like
response,
trading, yeah.
rapid response units. That is Real Madrid. Now, if you look at even if that were to happen in the history of the Champions League in recent times, Madrid is perhaps the only team to have done that in the final itself. In the Champions League final, often the team that scores first goes ahead to win. When Madrid is in the picture, that narrative does not apply. Atletico will bear testimony to that.
Yeah.
The Sergio Ramos header, Gareth Bale, Cristiano's brace, and all of that. So they have that, and they have that history going for them. Apart
You
from
can
that,
do that if you're Chelsea against Bayern, but that's a different thing altogether. Let's go. Come back from a go down to win. Yeah.
apart from that, if you are talking about some of the competition's best players this season, it has to be Vinicius. So forget the tactics, forget about every scenario that you can think, every scenario that you can think of favors Real Madrid going into this, and
There's no way around it.
I don't think so. Look, this will
Really?
take. It will take
There's no way.
perfection.
You can't see anywhere around it.
If I have the opportunity to coach, I would like to coach Borussia Dortmund
That's right.
on Saturday, because I believe that in games like this, if you have a game plan,
You can
can
work.
see it through. Yes. I loved it when Grantin said Madrid are beatable. And I think that they may have all the pedigree for playing in a final like this and then going to dominate and win. They have the history backing them. But what you don't want to also experience is playing against a team that sees this as the only opportunity to win it in the next 10 years. Then it is
Because it took them 11 years to
11
get back
years
into the final.
to get back into the final.
Mhm.
And they are going back to a venue that they lost the final to some 11 years
Yep.
ago.
Against Bayern in 2013.
I think that is some form of motivation. We are going back there, and this time we want to rewrite something different.
Hold on. Hummels was there
Yeah.
Yeah, Homos at
Yeah,
the time.
Hummels was there.
11
And
years
Marco
ago.
Reus.
And Marco,
Yes.
No, Marco Reus
no,
was
Marco Reus came the season
a year after.
You
Him
understand?
after that.
Wow.
If you watch
Hummels, speak
Real
respect.
Madrid, it's like it is a
No, Marco Reus was there.
No, he was there.
Reus was
So
there.
the season before was when they won the league. And then
Yes.
the season they went to the Champions, that Bayern came to win the treble.
Yeah.
Marco Reus joined.
Because he scored.
Yeah,
You understand?
He scored the pen. No,
So-
Gundogan scored
Gundogan scored
the
the
pen.
pen.
Marco Reus won the pen.
I'm talking about the.
Yeah.
you see,
That was when this
Semis.
guy was injured. Götze.
Against Madrid.
Götze watched-
scored 4. Lewandowski
Lewandowski.
scored 4 first leg. That's
Götze was
Injured.
He was injured.
Yeah.
He
And
missed.
then-
And then was the season he went to Bayern.
Yeah.
and if you've looked at games between the two sides, there are times where Dortmund have beaten Real Madrid. And for me, the Dortmund I saw against PSG, you may argue the level of opposition was different. But friend, it is a one-off game.
It is. Everything on the line.
Everything is on the line. If you stick to the game plan, play as a group, play as a block, unit, and you take your chances, anything can happen. And if you look at the way the finals of the European competition has gone of late,
Mm-hmm.
all the favorites have lost. I think Leverkusen was favorite to beat
They were.
Atlanta.
There's no debate about
Yesterday,
that.
I think Fiorentina was
There were many
favorite.
people's favorites. That's
okay.
what.
favorites, not you, not prediction.
Yes.
Favorites.
I know, but they were not my favorite.
I think
Who are you?
Who are they? Those who are calling it, who are they?
I think
When they say favorites, we are talking about majority of who thinks somebody is going
I
to win.
And
It's
there were
us, it's
a
us.
majority of us.
Oh.
So it's the who thought.
There's two of you. Will you shut up?
This guy,
I think
this debater
I think
spirit, no, first off.
yesterday Fiorentina was favorite to beat Olympiacos.
Yeah, he didn't.
They
have-
were.
And it didn't happen.
That one you see it.
Tactical. Dortmund have got some experienced players in their fold that can get them to believe
That can hurt
Like Jadon
that
Sancho.
can hurt Real Madrid.
they go in and then punish.
Like
And they've
Jadon
got
Sancho.
exciting young
Manchester
players
United,
too.
Sancho.
What they don't want to
Very,
do
very hard to avoid it.
is to put themselves in a situation where they have to chase the game.
But they have Sancho.
I pray they don't concede first.
Yeah.
I think if they were to score first,
They'll make it again.
we'll make it it will be a beautiful game. Very, very beautiful game. You may argue that Achu just gave some statistics, 90 minutes. Maybe the next 90 minutes may be the longest 90 minutes in the history of Real Madrid. You see, for me, I believe in football putting up its own story.
Right.
If Madrid wins, that is not a football story.
It's not.
It's not. But if Dortmund were to win on Saturday, then football might have written its own story.
Yeah.
We know football is very unpredictable. That's one of the definitions of what football
Yeah.
is all about. So for me, look, Madrid, yes, they are the favorite player for player, you may say, but you don't need to be like them. You don't need to match them player for player to beat them. You don't need that. There's a game plan that we all believe in. Look, the likes of Matt Hummels, Emre Can, Sule,
Jadon Sancho.
those Jadon Sancho, those guys, everything. Stick to the game plan and go and express yourself. I love it because I've heard the Dortmund people speak. They don't see who is Vinicius Junior, who is Jude Bellingham. They are players just like Sancho and Co.
Okay.
Go and show yourself. You see, I like the way Real Madrid are overly confident that they'll win it. I listened to Jude Bellingham. Said there'll be more goals in the first half than the number of goals in the second half may reduce. I said, you've never played final before. You are saying that there'll be more goals.
They talk like
They talk rubbish. Absolute rubbish. So for me, look, I want to see what happens on Saturday. I am firmly rooting behind Dortmund to win.
Oh yeah, me too.
I want them to win.
Yeah.
Because look, yes, 15.
I think they will win.
They deserve 15. Number 15. No more fashion.
I just checking something. The last time Real Madrid lost a Champions League final was 1981. Since then, they've gone to 9 finals.
They've won all.
They have won every single one of them.
It was Liverpool be there.
43 years.
Yes,
Liverpool be them in that final.
yes. 98, 2000, 2002, 2014, 2016,
17, 18.
17, 18, 22.
Boss.
So for me,
Real Madrid, European final, they don't lose. The last time anybody beat them in any European final was Alex Ferguson's Aberdeen. Champions League is just one unit. Super Cups have they know they lose.
Ferguson's Aberdeen.
They beat them in the UEFA Cup Champions
Cup Winners'
Cup
Cup.
Winners Cup.
I think Chelsea beat Real Madrid.
Chelsea
in the
also
Super
beat
Cup.
Real Madrid, yeah.
In
In 98.
Super Cup.
that
98.
yes.
It was 2000. One of those.
Look, Fence. In what 2000?
I think that was
2000.
more. I think it was more of
2000.
a Super Cup game. I think it was 98.
Ah,
it's a
Oga,
Super Cup.
Osheni Ye.
Yeah, it was a Super Cup game.
Look, coach, well done.
Was
oh,
on,
you can talk your
Coach
you
has
can
tried.
talk your own.
Coach has tried to make it see. You
Look, it is going to be a contest. So
You know-
don't think it's going to be a rollover.
That is one thing I like about Real Madrid. You see, Real Madrid, even in La Liga,
They'll make you
almost
believe.
every game of the year is a contest. You
Yeah.
see,
They'll
Real
make
Madrid is
you
not
believe.
Barca or City or Bayern who
They,
dominate
they
the game
don't
to the
like
extent
it
that
Solimo. They like drama.
yeah, Madrid don't dominate games and render their opponents. You create chances. Danny said it. You have your moments. It will be a contest. Every Madrid game is even Madrid and Leipzig was a contest.
There's a only on Bekumba with him no.
Madrid and Sheriff Tiraspol, it was a contest, proper one. Madrid and Kotoko will be a contest. Madrid hearts, Madrid dreams.
Behave yourself.
It is true. Madrid and La Liga.
They lost to Sheriff Tiraspol though.
Madrid.
There and Bayern was a contest.
Yeah.
Which one?
Madrid Bayern.
It's no Madrid. Every Madrid football match.
You don't get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, what's the call they won?
That referee
Madrid.
he came with his own mindset.
Madrid won.
That referee.
Now you see, Fence. You see, when it's Champions League and it's Real Madrid,
Right. Different story.
coach has said that Bellingham is talking, but I think that Madrid, even after all their successes, are extremely humble in these circumstances. They are not overly confident. And even if Jude Bellingham, who is a baby in the team, is overly confident, Cruz, Modric, and Co. will clip those wings
Who
of
have
his.
6 Champions
in
League
the dressing room
titles.
before he steps out to the pitch. Vinicius and Co. will clip those arrogant, so-called. I don't think he's been arrogant, but the perception that he's been, they will clip it.
It's not a perception. When the man comes out to make the sort of
He's predicting that there can be goals. He didn't say
Modric.
Madrid will score plenty. He said that there can be goals in the first half, which means it can be from both sides.
he said there will be many goals.
Yes.
That tells me he's not played in the final before.
No, he can say, if he say it can be many goals, that's not being arrogant. That is not being snobbish. Saying there will be many goals can be for both teams. Dortmund could go on and score 3, Madrid will score 2. many goals. But I'm saying that Madrid, as successful as they are, they still have what it takes to be humble enough. That is why Real Madrid will not be stubborn enough to go and play expansive against City because they are Los Blancos. Whether at home or away, they are humble enough to accept every reality of every single game and play according to the opponent they are facing. And Madrid are so dynamic that how do you plan against Madrid? Because you don't know if they're going to play like they played against Bayern or they're going to play like they play against City. Those two games were completely different.
True.
And this season, even the way they played against Barca has been different because the coach they have is the best. Like he's here and every other person is struggling.
Nobody saw Dortmund that they were going to play the way they play.
It's Luis Enrique and PSG. Charlie, we are talking about Real Madrid.
What are you talking about?
It is Real Madrid.
And so what?
What's the pedigree of PSG?
And so what?
No,
Real
it
Madrid,
matters.
and so what?
It can't be so what in the
It can't
Champions
be
League. It's Real Madrid.
It is Real Madrid.
And so what?
PSG have never won it before. That is their
So
pedigree.
it's heritage.
Bro, it is soon. Everything is brofu.
You go and win. Saturday
But
we are
you see,
here.
and ultimately what I'm saying is, it's a final. Things happen in football. Real Madrid are not only favorites, they are overwhelming favorites.
True.
And it is not, you see, it is not, when Real Madrid are favorites, it's not normally based on only history. You see, Man United can go into a game and then they are coming up against maybe a Brighton
Wolves.
team that is playing better. But because of history, they'll say Man United are favorite going to. When Real Madrid are favorites, it's because truly, born that from no bottom money now.
That's right.
You get it. It's not by only heritage and history. Look. Real Madrid have got so many individual players who
They
can
have
decide.
so much quality.
So
they have
many teams
superior
that they
quality.
They'll win.
No, but I'm telling people why they will win.
No,
But
but
you just told us why Dortmund will
you
win.
said it.
Let
You
him go.
repeated
No, he's
yourself.
not
You-
finished.
you-
He
you
said
told
they have
us.
superior
You
quality.
tell us.
He said it already.
They say-
Why you like that?
He said it already.
But
He
you
said
said
what?
one, but
He
you
said
talk,
what?
ah.
What does he?
No, but you said they've got sorry, you said they've got better quality than Dortmund. You are
No.
repeating yourself.
No, I've said they are overwhelming favorites. And the reason why it's going to be difficult for Dortmund to stop them is that Real Madrid have got too many individual big game deciders in the team.
Okay.
Too many of them. Rodrigo in Champions League is not a small boy. Vinicius, he's already scored in the Champions League
They
final.
are
Brilliant.
game winners littered across the pitch.
Too many of them.
All in
Bellingham,
white.
Joselu,
Bro, Brian Diaz.
everybody some.
Charlie. Rudiger.
They are plenty.
Charlie.
Then go slaughter Dortmund.
Okay.
Who slaughter who?
Real Madrid will slaughter Dortmund.
Oh, then what you say?
That's what it is.
Coach is being
So
sarcastic.
for me, and then he says it, Madrid are beatable. Madrid will make the game like everybody can play against Madrid because they are not arrogant. Like they won't go there. See,
But bottom line,
bottom line is what all of you know, but you are refusing to
to
accept.
admit, you are in denial.
15 are 30.
Soon.
You see, say we've had the Champions League, which has become a farmers Madrid league. You see, no,
Madrid are farming the
that's the
Champions
painful
League.
thing. No, we always hype every season. We are looking forward to it, but we know that if one team wants to win it, it's only they'll
But
win it.
They'll take it.
Madrid.
Apola 15.
Napola.
Who wins the Champions League? Is it as straightforward as these three think is going to be, or you side with coach? I am tempted to go with coach. I think-
Me, I'm supporting Dortmund.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
You see,
It's
you can support
fun.
Dortmund, but you know.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
Uh-huh.
If Madrid win, you know, go shock me.
Instead of you two.
But
Instead of you to
and
bring
they
the
don't
jersey
win,
so
but-
that I'll wear the jersey on Saturday to show my
Which
true colours.
jersey?
The Dortmund jersey.
You want the Dortmund jersey?
You sat on TV and you gave this to
Were you on the show?
Eric Ten Hag.
I will dare you to come to the show. Dare you.
You see, you don't do that.
Third World War.
You think
Third World War.
I said we dare you to come to the show.
Third World War.
No,
That is the day.
The next episode, we will make one extra seat empty and available for you. It's for you. We dare you to come and fill the seat.
Hey, the jersey will be there waiting for
Waiting for you.
you.
Be on the seat.
Look, Boga swine. If you tell me, I will come on the show.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Sicho, Daniel, Archie. Thank you, guys. That's our quick preview of the UEFA Champions League on Saturday. Let us know who you think is going to win. Leave us a comment. Let me know where the game will be won, all that stuff. And of course, remember this podcast Mallam go always can't say Betway. We're back again with another episode some other time. Until then, cheers.